up as they go.
Probably that
Kyle
second part.
beats Kevin Knight, then Don Callis gets in the ring and gives the microphone to Kyle, who's sitting on the ropes, kind of blowed up, and had very little to say. And then Josh Alexander and Chia brought the duffel bags into the ring, and there was an awkward pause back and forth where Kyle gave the microphone back to Don, and then Don started talking while the announcers talked over him and said, well, Don's got a message for the Bucks next. I guess they were reading his mind because Don was not saying that, but he was still talking when they went to the break. What the fuck is going on? They don't even know what they're doing on the... Winter is coming. So, winter is coming. And he is here. And he arrived. And he has arrived. And he is here. So they come back. It's a 9 o'clock hour. And there's Don and his heels still in the ring. And Don is pissed about last week where the Buckaroos, he said, I can forgive being stabbed in the back or cheated or forgive murder, but I can't forgive you for siding with Kenny. And he got a little mild Kenny chant going about 3 or 4 times. And so the Bucks' money was supposed to be in the duffel bag. So Don said, I've got your money. Come and take it. Oh, boy. So here come the Hardley Boys, and they hit the ring, and they super kick everybody, and they give Kyle that shitty knee lift. And here's this, again, this great prospect of a kid. He's a foot taller than both these little shrimps. And they just give him this doofy little knee lift, and he just lays there and rolls out. And then the fight was over in 10 seconds. Buckaroos got the bags, but then somehow here came O'Boring back out, our friend Okada, and he stopped both of the Bucks himself, and then got fake heat on the Buckaroos. And then music played. Doom, 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 doom. Here comes Jungle Jackoff and Dino Douche in, and they cleared the heels out of the ring in seconds. And then Jungle Jack did a backflip out of the ring. But Okada gets in the middle of the ring and kicks Dino in the balls and drops him. What is this guy, fucking Superman? Does he have pictures of Tony with a Dalmatian or Tony's Dalmatian with a Dalmatian? So then, here comes Jungle Boy, and now there's a face-off between Okada and Jungle Boy. And Okada gives him the finger, and Jungle Boy bites it. And Okada makes a funny face. And I'm like, can somebody put this on Twitter with circus music behind it? So then, while he's biting the finger, here comes fat-ass Davis and a guy in a mask and bodysuit, and they jump on Jungle Jack. And it was slow motion heel heat, and it went for a while, and Don made a comedy routine out of gouging one of the Buckaroos' eyes. And then they played more music, and here came Kenny. I swear to God, wearing a Kenny Omega Christmas sweater.
This is Emily Minjin Chung, and I wanted to express my sincere gratitude over all the concern and support we have been receiving regarding the exit ban imposed on us by Chinese authorities on both my sister and I, both minors. The Canadian and U.S. governments have begun to respond. On December 3rd, the Canadian...
And now, by this point,
Yeah, that's just my opinion.
I'm trying to think of kind of thing. Counting the manager, there's like 7, 8 heels out there. Well, Kenny rolls in, and 3 of the heels run at him one at a time so he can beat them up. And the other ones apparently just stayed on the floor and said, fuck it. And then the heels rolled out, and both these groups were so mad at each other that they stood 20 feet apart and stared at each other for a while. To break, the end. What the fuck is going on here? It's the same shit. with the same people every goddamn week, and they're not even trying anymore. The shit looks fake. They're just wandering around. They've got no direction. Hey, I apologize, Brian. What did you think? Did you love it?
I thought the Bucks were stupid when they left the money with Callis and ran in to save Kenny at the pay-per-view. And then I think Callis is stupid for bringing the money back. Why would you bring the money back? You know, it's just not clicking. Kenny Omega will get a pop. With those fans, Kenny Omega, it's not even that he's a big star. He's now like a legend. Because he's old and he's on the other side of his career. And he was like the first big star for a lot of these people. But the Buck stuff is death. The endless Callis family, just nonstop members. Jungle Boy trying to act tough. This whole thing isn't working. And it's all independent of like everything else happening. You know, it's like the Bucks, for all the shit Cody got about the Codyverse, the Bucks verse is still in effect.
It's the same cast. It's the same cast intermingling with this. Yeah. You know what somebody needs is a new line of work.
Who?
Any of these people.
Oh.
Anybody involved that we just talked about, instead of being in the wrestling profession, they need to find a new business, a new enterprise, a new way to make money, to support themselves, to contribute to society, to be productive members of this giant planet we've got here. They need to just get out of the wrestling business and partner up with Shopify, Brian. That's exactly what they need to do, right there.
Right there.
Because they're already hearing bells in their heads. And some of them have rings on their fingers and bells on their toes, but none of them look like Sweet Gypsy Rose. Well, except maybe for fucking Julia Hart. Nevertheless, folks,
what is happening?
I don't know. It's close to the holidays. And if you need to make some extra money, no reason to go outside and immediately start walking up and down the street trying to sell your own flesh for extra cash at the holidays to support Uncle Willie and Aunt Fanny and all your various drug habits. There's no reason to do that. You can now just go to Shopify and support all those bad habits and unsavory people by making money on the internet the way God intended it.
Support yourself and your family, support your business and maybe your workers, but do things that are illegal.
Oh, so you are supposed to go out there on the street and prostitute yourself.
We want to stress
rather
legality.
than doing it on the internet.
Legality is important, especially when dealing with reputable people like the good people at Shopify.
So if you're in many parts of Nevada, just go on out and just sell your body on the street.
That's not what we're saying here. That's not what we're saying.
That's legal, but if you're in other 49 states and certain parts of Clark County, Nevada, you're going to want to turn to Shopify to do things differently than going out and doing that type of thing, because they'll crack down.
Once again,
with Shopify, they've got big time friends, so you can get into any kind of business you want. You can turn your dreams into a reality. They're there to help you every step of the way. They're there to help you with your website, your marketing. They're there to help you with that purple shop pay button used by millions around the world that gets you paid like ching-ching. Ching-ching. There you go. Every time that an angel gets ka-chinged by see, now they've got the unisex angels now, so they don't cha-ching as much as they used to. But before, every time that an angel would get cha-ching, somebody made money. That was in a movie I saw once. Cha-ching. Folks, it's no time better than the present to start making money, because you never know when you're going to need it. Shopify will help you every step of the way with your product, your service, depending on the legality of that service. If it's just a little head, then maybe we can get by with it. But if it's all the way around the world,
why don't we stick to good, honest, all-American business? Of course, Shopify supports us. We work with them.
That's as all-American as you can get. I'll tell you what.
We use Shopify. They work with us for our online store, ArcadianVanguard.com, and we do things the legal way, just like you do out there. I am discombobulated. Back to Jim.
Yes, Senator, you can right now sign up for a $1 a month trial period and start selling today at Shopify.com/JCE. Go to Shopify.com/JCE to avail yourself of the many ways that they can help you take your business to the next level and get you out from behind the dumpster in the alley and into the bright lights of corporate leadership. And then you can send other people out behind the dumpster to sell themselves for a very cheap price.
Again, no, we're talking about the funny comedy portion of the spot has ended now. We're talking serious, folks. If you need help with your
That's
business
right,
online,
boy. Now we're down to business. So
if you need help online, please, can you?
If you need help online, well, you just watch out there, fella, because you never know what might happen. Shopify.com
Shopify.com/JCE.
That's
right.
what it is. Yes. There it was.
Raising kids is so ghetto.
Right off the rip. Having kids is expensive. Every day we're getting demands on what kind of toys we should buy them. It's like every year at Christmas it's too expensive for me to be guessing exactly what you want. Get the toy catalog and circle it and tell me what you want. Baby,
Oh, you're very sweet.
what are you doing on your phone?
I don't know
Playing
his
Assassin's
intentions
Creed
are
on
perfect.
TikTok.
You were a little late to
I
the
don't
party,
really
honey, and it
think
actually
that's
worked. For free. Now we're at the store. We're having the girls shop for their Christmas.